So let's think what happens if the user runs the web application and it passes successfully through client-side validation and posts back to the server. So I'm going to run the application again. I'm going to enter valid values for each of the fields. So name, Andy, age is 21, and enrollment date is the 8th month, and we'll say the 21st day, 2005. Password, I'm not telling you my password. Confirm it. My email address. Okay, and my security code. So client-side validation has clearly succeeded there. Now when I click the submit button, it's going to post that data to the web application and it's going to invoke my .NET code behind. So I'll click the submit button. Now we didn't get any error messages returned from server-side validation, so everything's worked successfully. Let's just take a closer look at how that worked. Close the window and take a look at the code behind class. So I'm going to add an event handler to this class to handle the button click event. And in that event handler, I'm going to ascertain whether the page succeeded validation or failed validation. So to add the event handler, we'll go into the design view, take the submit button and click on the event tab and handle the click event. Okay, so when the user clicks the button, validation occurs, and if every control succeeds validation, then the page will have an isValid property set to true. If any single control fails validation, the page will have an isValid property set to false. So we can test that property in here. Okay, so I'm testing the isValid property on the page to see if the whole page is valid. In other words, each control passed its validation successfully. And if the page is valid, then I'm going to display a message to the user in a result label. If you remember, on the web page, there's a result label at the bottom. So I'm going to display a message to thank the user for entering valid data. Thanks for all that lovely valid data. Okay, so if the user entered valid data and it all succeeded validation, that error message is going to be displayed. So let's run the application and see if that works. Control F5. Again, I'll enter a name, Andy. My age, still 21. Enrollment date, 8th month, 21st day, 2005. Password, some secret. Confirm. Email address, Andy@tutoialtraining.com. Security code, hello Buzz. I'll click submit. And it's passed validation at the server and at the client as well, obviously, and it's displayed a message at the bottom just to confirm the fact that the validation has been performed at the server and that it has succeeded.